docs. Two things I want to do in this video. One, apologize. Two, clear up a mistake that I know you've been making in your talks and in your outside lectures. First, the apology. Our Art of the Close that occurred this past weekend, I just want to say sorry. I'm sorry because we had an oversold room. No joke. The word on this seminar is out. Results by other doctors have been replicated. We had a room that fit 51, which would have been fine, and we sold it right to the last seat. 51 is good. We had room for one more, and that was it. But we actually had 67 docs that arrived because they heard from colleagues and friends. It was so good. They had their hotels and flights booked and showed up, and it was a great workshop. But I apologize because 2 hours into it, I actually made everybody get up, and we moved 2 blocks down the street to a different venue because we were just packed at the gills. We really had 12 people standing in the back of the room. I wasn't going to do that for the weekend. It's interactive, it's role-played, but it wasn't just sold out. It was oversold. So a couple things in that. One, if you want to get to the Art of the Close, you better book it right away. And two is get a confirmation. We got a seat for you because we have some docs that have booked and showed up, and actually it was oversold. So they booked everything else, hotels and flights. So we oversold the room. I'm sorry to our attendees. They appreciated the honesty. We pulled the plug, got up out of the room, went somewhere else. We just made it work. Sometimes you might have a situation in your office. That was a shit-tuation. When shit happens in that situation, you get out of there. So we did. Number two, in your talks, please realize comparing health and happiness to death is not a good idea. At the end of every talk, what you should have, and the reason Art of the Close is so explosive, we teach you how to speak. We teach you 6 different closes, and we also teach you how to do a 10-minute talk. Only workshop we teach 10-minute talks, Art of the Close. But in that workshop, we teach you that comparing health to death is a bad idea. And it's because death is too easy. Get healthy or you're going to die. Now, you might think, well, geez, that's pretty harsh. Listen to it this way. Quit smoking or you're going to die. And you all know that justification from smokers. Well, you're going to die of something anyway. Who cares if I die from cigarette smoking? And they justify death. Well, death and taxes, the 2 guarantees you get in life. I hear it. Craziness, right? So do yourself a favor. Realize death is too easy. And at the end of every Lunch and Learn talk, end of every 10-minute talk, you should have a Congo line of new patients. 8 is normal. 8 is normal when you get done. A line of people signing up with your CA. And if you compare it to something a little more advanced that we teach at the Art of the Close, then you'll be better for it. Because death is too easy. I'll make it easy for them. Be real, tell them the truth. The other part of this is that we have a new workshop called the Personal Injury Beast Camp. It's not a boot camp. It's a beast camp. PI Beast Camp, teaching you everything you need to know about personal injury, the science, the mechanism of injury, how to build up a file, what's a valuable case, how to solicit to law firms, how to get referrals in return, how to get a ratio like we have, where we are 8 to 1. 8 referrals in for 1 we send out. If you want to know how to do it, I just want to remind you, it's just like the Art of the Close. Nothing extra to buy, nothing left out. 2 days of solid info where you can add an extra $100K to your practice just from personal injury. And this is legit. People have injuries. They get sent to the hospital in ambulances. You'll hear the sirens. You know what's going on. That's someone that needs your care. They've really been injured. And then what you need to do is help them in a chiropractic way, because there's no pill or drug that's going to fix a whiplash. It covers the symptoms. There are serious injuries and people that need your care. So if you're interested, this is no ploy. We have 4 seats left for our PI Beast Camp in 2 weeks. Then it too will be sold out. We're not overselling anymore. So we're going to remove registration from websites. We're not telling hotels. If you're serious about Art of the Close or our PI Beast Camp, book it, get confirmation. And if you don't have confirmation, please don't book flights and hotels. It broke my heart this weekend, so we didn't send people away. But I will in the future. I will send you away if you don't have confirmation. because they showed up on our doorstep, we took them, and we had, almost 15 more people than we realized, and we actually had to move venues. It wasn't cool for the people that planned in advance. So PI Beast Camp is new. It's packed. 4 seats left for 1 and 2 weeks in February here in Southern California. And today, at the time of this filming, it's about 92 degrees because this is when the desert winds blow. You want to be here in 2 weeks. Great info, great weather. And then the other thing is the Art of the Close workshops are oversold. Get there, learn to do 10-minute talks, and have a Congo line of your own at the end of every lecture. Cheers, docs. 2016 is already shaping up to be a record breaker in my practice because I'm a 10-finger doc, meaning I'm still doing it, and I can help you do the same thing. So if it isn't looking that way after 1 month, get to one of our workshops. We'll change it. I'll see you there. And please remember, Cal Jam's on the horizon.